Steve, I want to throw a little extra commentary your way and the audience's way. I want to thank our friends at Balance of Nature for allowing this. This is a little curveball I want to throw to you, Steve. And make sure you guys go to balanceofnature.com, get 35% off by using my promo code FEARLESS, and $10 off any additional sets with your first order. Go to balanceofnature.com. Steve, here's the curveball I'm throwing you. I want to play this clip of Scottie Scheffler. There's a new video with a different angle of his arrest. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's given me pause and makes me have to rethink my position. Yeah, you can see there's his car. There's no policeman being dragged by his car. There's a policeman running up on his car and escalating this. Whoever that cop is and whoever this police station or whoever authorized this is a bad look for police and for the people that arrested this guy. I'm sitting here. I had tweeted out then, like, hey, if Scottie Scheffler had complied, there would have been no problem. I took the police at their word that the guy drove and dragged this cop. The Scottie Scheffler did that. This video seems to contradict all of that. Scottie Scheffler did seem to comply, and this cop seemed to escalate this situation for absolutely no reason. I was wrong. I don't mind being wrong, and I'm glad this additional evidence has come to light, and clearly this police force appears to owe Scottie Scheffler an apology.
You know, Jason, maybe NWA had a point. But see, I look at it like this. All these people on social media, the Twitter activists, that all of a sudden were about compliance and you got to listen to the police, right? Again, I say screenshot all of those people because that was nothing honest about what they were saying. Now they suddenly want you to comply with police and to listen. Me, I'm still consistent. I still believe in compliance. I still believe in respecting all police officers and all in law enforcement as a law-abiding citizen of this great country. So again, Scott Scheffler, we can change the narrative by telling the truth. But again, to those very same people that were crowing over this, for the next time something happens, you're right, everyone should comply. Let's not forget that messaging, Jason. Comply and you will not die.
I'm going to go a step further, Steve, and argue that from my perspective, this video, I'm glad I'm proven wrong here and that Scottie Scheffler did seem to comply, because I think this video points out that, like, it doesn't matter whether you're the number one ranked golf player in the world, a multimillionaire, fly around on private jets to golf events. The police can get triggered and escalate and elevate any situation and treat anyone unfairly. And so the argument is that the left and the nutcases all, police, it's always Laquan or
people of color,
LeBron or whomever. Yeah, it's always the black guy that gets treated poorly by the police. I've been arguing for years, like, no, man, the police can get saucy, spicy, and act inappropriate with anybody that gives them any lip or appears to disagree or disobey any command that they give. And so I look at this and go, this is the same. I believe the guy's name is Daniel Shaver out of Arizona, who was assassinated, white dude assassinated on his knees by white cops. The video's clear as day. It's far worse than anything that happened to George Floyd or Jacob Blake. But people all ignored that because Daniel Shaver is a white guy. And people will ignore what just happened to Scottie Scheffler because he's a white guy. They won't connect the dots that, hey, look, man, police have difficult jobs. They're under stress. They can get triggered and do inappropriate things. And so just proceed with caution and bend over backwards trying to comply. But even when you do follow instructions like it appears Scottie Scheffler did, Bad things can happen with law enforcement. They make mistakes, no different than doctors, veterinarians, talk show hosts. We all make mistakes. There is no perfect cop. There's no perfect minister. There's no perfect nobody other than Jesus Christ, in my opinion. But anyway, I actually think this video works for me and you.
Well, Tony Timpa is another name that people should look at in terms of police brutality and law enforcement stepping over the line. But I think it goes to another thing psychologically. A lot of these people don't want to admit, but they admit with the way they reacted to Scottie Scheffler. They naturally, without even realizing it, maybe they expect other people to actually act with more decorum and more respect. They themselves hold other people to higher standards. That if it was a white guy, he should have acted better. What I call the double standard, no standard. No standard for you, but a double standard for us. And I'm going to say this again. Confucius say that the standards and the expectations you have of people, that's what you really think of them.
Steve, thank you so much. Great job as always. We'll see you tomorrow. That's Steve Kim. Before we play tomorrow, it's important. Now make sure we cut out this Scott Scheffler deal, put it out as a separate as well. I want to make sure our audience sees this over social media and on YouTube, because again, I was wrong. I took the police at their word that Scottie Scheffler drove off with an officer attached to his car. That does not seem to be the case. He seemed to comply, and the police officer clearly, in my view, seems to overreact and turn nothing into something. I hope he sues the pants off of these guys. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.